And so this is the story of how I met Chris Paul. 2015, I'm 18 years old. Senior year of high school. I'm on a family vacation to Las Vegas. And super fun, right? We went to Grand Canyon, went to some great restaurants, all that great stuff. Last night of the trip, it's Friday night. My parents and I, we are staying at the Venetian Hotel, and we're en route to go to the lobby to get in our Uber to go to the steakhouse. And as we're walking through the hallways, there's posters on the side, and it's advertising an upcoming Chris Paul ping pong charity event. And the date on the poster is tomorrow night. That's Saturday night. And I see that. And mind you, I am the biggest Chris Paul fan in the world. Around these streets, my homies call me the Korean Chris Paul. Not because I'm as good as him at basketball, but just because I'm Korean and I love Chris Paul. I notice those posters and I go, whoa, if the event is tomorrow night, then that has to mean homeboy is in town tonight, right? There's no way he's going to check into the hotel Saturday. He probably is going to get a good night's rest, play a few games, and also that event is being hosted at the Venetian Hotel. So he's close by, theoretically. So we go to the steakhouse, and all that's going through my mind is, what can I do tonight to meet Chris Paul? I go research the ping pong charity event, and there's a long list of so many other NBA celebrities, so many other celebrities that are attending the event. And in the lobby, before we get into the Uber, I see this 6'9" basketball player. And I'm a big basketball junkie, so I know all the guys in the league. And if someone's 6'9", they're going to stick out like a sore thumb. Lo and behold, it's Trevor Ariza. He's on his phone. And in my life, I've never seen an NBA player up close. So I'm a little starstruck. And dude's on his phone, but the Uber is like here. So like my parents and I, we gotta go. We gotta go to the restaurant. So I come up to Trevor and mind you, I'm 18 years old. I just go, hey Trevor, I know you're on the phone, but can I just take a quick picture with you? And he just kind of nods and goes, yeah, go ahead. And probably somewhere on Cookies and Beats, I will post the picture so that you can see the selfie. And so it's just a picture of me cheesing my ass off. Dude's 6'9", so I'm holding my hand up as high as I could just to get him in the frame. And now I'm at the steakhouse. I'm just looking at the selfie, and I'm going, holy crap, I just met Trevor Ariza. And if Trevor's here, that means Chris is here. So I immediately come back to the hotel after dinner, and now I'm thinking in my head, I gotta go somewhere where it's crowded, because maybe then I'll run into Chris Paul. So I go to the shopping mall area within the Venetian Hotel, and boom, there's Trevor Ariza again, and I'm like, oh, dope, there he is. So I start far away following him, and he goes into the casino and takes a sharp left. And he takes a sharp left, goes into this VIP blackjack table, but thankfully there's no doors, so you can see the table from afar. You can see everybody sitting there, and there's this one particular person sitting at the table, his back towards me. And I've been watching Chris Paul for about 8+ years at this point. If I see the backside of Mr. Chris Paul, you best believe I will know confidently that's him. But mind you, I'm 18 years old at this time. So I tell my dad, "Hey, Appa, can you play blackjack like around this area and keep watch of that one dude at that table? And I need you to double confirm that that's Chris Paul. Because I'm 18, I could get ID'd and get kicked out of the casino." 20 minutes go by and I get a buzz. It's a text from my dad. And all the text says is, "It's him." And now I'm shaking. I'm nervous. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I know where Chris Paul is. He is right there. So I go back up to my room and I'm looking through my stuff now. I'm looking through my stuff because if I'm going to meet Chris Paul, I need him to sign something. So I'm going through my bag, and boom, right there, I just remembered I brought my Chris Paul New Orleans Hornets jersey with me to the trip.
What are the odds, right?
What are the odds? Because we were going to the Grand Canyon. I thought it was going to be hot, so I brought a jersey with me to wear something light. I also take my phone charger with me, and I go back downstairs. I find an outlet where I could plug my phone charger in, and I have a good view of the walkway to which, when Chris Paul ends up leaving that VIP gambling table, he needs to walk through this walkway. So I have a good view of that. So I plug in my phone charger, and I proceed to act like I'm on a business phone call. Because, right, Phantom, if I'm on a business phone call, ain't no security guys coming up to me and IDing me.
I almost gonna tell you. So.
3 hours later, I sound like a maniac at this point. I'm talking about $1 million deals for no reason. And then this drunk guy with his two girlfriends, they come up to me and he goes, "What's this cute little Asian boy doing here in the casino this late at night? What are you up to, young fella?" And I proceed to explain to him everything that I'm doing. I'm like, "Hey, look, Chris Paul's right there. He's my basketball idol. I'm trying to meet him, and I'm waiting here until he walks out and I could get a picture with him." So he's like, "Oh man, I really hope, you can do it, man. Like that's an awesome thing you're doing." And I'm probably talking to this dude for about 40 minutes. I'm locked into the conversation and I lose sight of the walkway. And so now I turn around to just look back at that walkway and just get a good view again. That exact moment I turn my head, Chris Paul just walks out. And so I tell the guy, hey, Mark, Chris Paul just walked out. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a picture with him. "You go, Harry. I'm proud of you, man. I hope you meet Chris Paul. Go take a picture with him." I'm walking up to him. I'm shaking. Every bone of my body is shaking. I'm nervous. I'm stuttering more than usual. I proceed to pull out the jersey from my pocket and I go, hey, Chris, can I take a picture with you?" And he looks at me and he asks, "How long have you been waiting out here?" 3 hours. God damn. Of course, man. Give me your jersey. And right there, he's signing my jersey. I'm freezing up. I'm like, oh my God, Chris Paul is signing my jersey. His wife is right there. His bodyguard's right there. And then now I'm taking a selfie with Chris Paul. And then nearby, some other people playing blackjack, they realize it's Chris Paul. So one of the dudes goes, hey, Chris, after you take a picture with him, can we take a picture with you too? And the bodyguard goes, "No, we got to go." And right there, Chris, his wife, bodyguard, they immediately go back up to their hotel room. I'm standing there holding the jersey in one hand, holding my iPhone with the selfie in the other, just in awe. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, I just met Chris Paul. I walk back, and the drunk guy is still there. He's like cheering me on at this point. He's my cheerleader. And he's like, "Did you do it?" And I'm like, yeah, I got a picture. And he saw my jersey. And he's like, "Oh, man, that's amazing, man. That's awesome." And so that's a story of How I Met Chris Paul.